Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I apologize for all the background noise. I don't really know where I am right now, to be honest, but in this video we are going to be doing some hard pulls, man. We're going to be shifting at 6,500 RPM. Might go ahead and draggy the car as well. I want to get that data. Might include it in this video, might not, but if you guys enjoy, make sure you guys drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. We'll give you guys a little startup, and then we'll go ahead and hopefully find a flat road. Honestly, I'm not really too worried about what it will run because I have an idea based off what it was doing previously. Hold on a second, y'all. There we go. Sometimes you gotta give it a little lip. I think that was the alternator right there. I don't think the alternator likes that 6,500 RPM pull. Alright, let's try it again with an unplug. Nah, it's not liking it at all, dude. Alright, so I'm not too sure what happened on those last two pulls. It actually happened on that one pull where I was able to rev it out fully, but same thing that happened to the white car with, like, I don't know if it's the voltage, but at the same time I did plug the SCT back in and it was fine. I'm gonna test it again and log it while I go watt, but hopefully the alternator, I didn't burn it up. that'd be kind of shitty, honestly, really shitty if that happened. Oh shit, I caught a nail too. What the fuck? Somewhere. Damn. Okay, well that's shitty. So I gotta get a new tire. Hopefully not a new alternator. But yeah, that shit is pretty interesting, man. It started to cut out. I don't know, maybe it was low on fuel, that's why it cut out. I'm not too sure. Make sure everything's like, everything is secure, everything is snug, nothing's like loose or whatnot. So I'm not too sure what was going on, but I'm gonna put some gas in it. I'm actually kind of back where I used to stay at, so I'll hit up that OG E85 spot and then just head back to the crib, I guess. Alright, I just gave it some gas. Let's see how it does second gear 50 roll. Alright, so you guys can tell, back in the garage, man. This is actually so convenient having the garage. I don't have to go ahead and do the outros like at a gas station where I'm constantly yelling, but whew, that's exactly why you Dragy the car after getting it off the dyno, man. The streets always tell the truth. That's why I bought the Dragy, because I wanted to make sure the car is running how it should, which it's within range. But I did learn some things about this current setup we're working with the 2-valve. You guys probably saw in the hard pulls. That's exactly why I make these videos, so you guys don't have to go through this. You guys can have the information and have your setup dialed in, and all the troubleshooting is not necessary. Now, I believe this car does have the 4.6 liter 2-valve alternator on it. Now let me know down in the comment section, please let me know down in the comment section if the 5.4s and the 2 valves share the same alternator. Now, if you guys are unaware, I had a white 2-valve that had a 4.6 liter alternator, and it would lose voltage and fuel pressure would drop past 6,000 RPM, and that's exactly what's happening with this car. So the next round of modifications has to be a 200 amp alternator or more. I need more amperage so I can go ahead and turn more RPMs. That's something that I was all right. That's something I was really scared about when this car was on the dyno. Obviously on the dyno it didn't have that issue, but on the street, you know, everything kind of revealed itself. So I need to get more amps so this car can be spinning more RPM, because as of right now, when the car goes over 6,000 RPM, I can feel it, butt dyno in the car. You guys can see the car really isn't making that much power. It really isn't pulling. It's just going. You know what I'm saying? It's not really accelerating. It's just going. Now, I know for a fact, because of this issue, because the car is losing amperage, it's going to lose fuel pressure, the car is going to pull timing, it's going to make less power. And also, that's very, very bad on the Procharger, because this is not the heavy-duty head unit. This is the self-contained head unit. You're not really supposed to be overspinning these, and if the alternator is being overspun, that means that Procharger is being overspun, and that is a recipe for disaster. So I gotta ship this car at 6K until I upgrade the alternator. Now, I know some of you guys are gonna be like, yo, but the car was spinning to 7K on the dyno. Why is it not being able to spin to 7K on the street? There's different parameters on the street. A lot more things are obviously being, you know, utilized on the street. I don't really know how to explain it, but for those of you who have had cars, you know, modified, heavily built cars, whatever the car does in the dyno, the street is going to be really different. And that's definitely a case with this car, and it was the case with the white car as well. Any car that actually has some type of aftermarket forced induction that I've done, the dyno versus the street is always different. So gonna go ahead and tackle the amperage issue right now, because that is gonna be going ahead and hindering the car up top. 6,000 RPM, I did a pull off camera. and it did not break up. So 6K is where the car is gonna have to be shifted at right now. Luckily, shifting this car at 6,000 RPM, third and fourth gear, I'm still able to hit over 130 miles an hour, which is amazing. Now, 6,500 RPM, the third gear is incredibly, and I mean incredibly long. Like my third gear is like 115, 16. It's almost like the GT 350's gearing, believe it or not. That's kind of what this thing feels, which is nuts at like 65. So realistically, I could put 373s on this car and it would pull probably a little bit harder, but I would definitely be lacking up top. I think I'm gonna leave it alone, fix the things I need to fix, obviously the amperage, and while I'm there, intercooler and, you know, some of the other miscellaneous things that need to be addressed. But as of right now, that's kind of the huge thing that's kind of setting the car back, setting it back. It still runs hard as fuck. I mean, even with it losing fuel pressure, voltage, and pulling timing, it still ran a good Dragy 60 to 130.